So yeah, there was a point in my life when I first got into filmmaking, when I put my first feature film together at 16. I started writing a script, getting friends and family involved, and we put this film together that took about a year of everyone's time, and we didn't know where we were going to put the film or what we were going to do with it. And we ended up screening the film locally in a local town of Crawley, and 750 people came to watch it, which gave me the instant bug and realization that I wanted to be a filmmaker. I didn't know what my path was after that night, but I knew that's all I wanted to do. Then this opportunity came up to go to New York Film Academy. You had to submit either a piece of work that you'd worked on, whether it was a short film, or submit like a kind of like a paper submission of why you think you'd be a good student for New York Film Academy. And they were giving away scholarships for some people they felt you could have been really good students. And I had submitted the film that we had just made, and it got me this opportunity to go out to New York Film Academy on a scholarship for 2 years to learn film. You see New York in films, and it gives you that kind of nostalgia that that's where movie kind of making happens. So for me, I had this whole year planning this, getting ready for New York, and was so excited. And at that point, I knew that when it would happen, it would probably be an opportunity of a lifetime. But I was from very humble beginnings, so for me, I'm not from a family of wealth or money. My mum, a single mother, 6 children, raised in a very poor estate in Crawley, so we kind of always had nothing. So when this opportunity came up, I did feel like this was an opportunity that could change everyone's life in my family, because if I could become successful and learn something out there and meet and collaborate with people and become a working filmmaker out there, then we would earn lots of money and it'd be fine. But when I got out there, it didn't kind of work out like that. Even though I had a scholarship, I still had to find like living costs and stuff. So for me, it kind of became a bit difficult to financially cope, because I didn't have any income coming from my family. And any income that they could send over was very small and limited, and would take money from their own pocket back home. So I'd get kind of phone calls, and at the time it was Skype, and then my family would be saying we're struggling. And just as quite an empathic person, I felt it wasn't fair that I had an opportunity and they kind of was going to go without. So I just made that conscious decision to say to myself, I'm going to come home. I'm not going to put this burden on my family. I will sacrifice the opportunity and come back, and at least that way they're not going to struggle. And at that point, when I came home, and I felt like that was probably the end of my career in film. It would always be a situation I'd look back on in my life and think, what if? And I remember that taking about 6 months to a year to kind of recover from mentally, because it hit me in a really dark place, because I felt there was no other opportunity from there onwards. And then after a while, going through that bout of depression, I've realised that actually me working hard and putting a tenacious effort in to get the first film I made finished, to get me that opportunity in the first place, should actually be the thing I should be focusing on again, remaking that opportunity for myself, and being driven and pursuing the career path that I had even here in the UK. And that's what I'd done. So I always kind of look back at that time now, 12 years making films, and I can look back at it now and realise sometimes our greatest opportunities are created by ourselves and our own hard work, and they can come just by being focused and dedicated, and there's many paths to get to your final destination. If I wasn't strong to get over that and realise that it's me that can change my life and not an opportunity, I can create my own opportunities, I don't think I'd be where I am right now as a creative. So yeah, that time in my life has made me realise that I am a strong person. I do have the tenacity and the resilience to keep going. So yeah, it's exciting knowing that you can, through hardship, become a stronger person.